We're in the beautiful Bell Lake. It's kind of northeast of Durham, Ontario. Got a Maiden Voyage for my new Scott Echo 14-foot canoe. Couldn't think of a better place. We got some tripping we're doing next week. And I ain't portaging a kayak, let me tell you. So stay tuned for some exciting adventures. One thing I learned really quickly is if you've only ever kayaked, bring your kayak paddle, because it takes a considerable amount of skill to steer one of these with just one paddle. And one thing I must say is, man, it's fast. Get that kayak paddle going, and I could do circles around my feel free with this. I'm loving it. I've heard people say that this lake looks like you're up around North Bay area. They're not wrong. It's very quiet too. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Multiple thumbs up so far. Kayak paddles are like sport mode. Get this thing in some calm water. Flipping fast. Loving it. Squealing water, I guess. Do you squeal water? I don't know. I ain't no aquamarine technician or a dentist. They know everything, you know. Wow, that's gorgeous. Looks like prime Bigfoot territory. Maybe we should look for him, eh? Why is it so common? It just makes me want to scream, you know? Can't wait to get on to the next big adventure. That'll be really quiet. No big boats around either. Hopefully. should we call this thing? You know, it's got some cool color to it. Take a look. This pretty sweet 50s blue, like the sky. It just means the sky's the limit, you know. And like stability. Holy, I'm used to a kayak. This is pretty cool. Look at some of this here. Wow. I think we found Bigfoot's boathouse. Does Bigfoot have a boat, you ask? Well, I guess it's up for debate. This is a pretty big lake, you know. Bigger than Emmett Lake. We'll have to bring the old aquamarine buffalo. Mule? Donkey? I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, you know, it's pretty nice. It's certainly more comfortable than a kayak. At least mine. Wow. Look at this thing. Somebody lives there. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I'd live in there pretty hard if I had the opportunity. So hard. Oh, sounds like people are having a lot of fun over there. I'll tell you, no zoom on these GoPros is fun. It's kind of like the telescopic rod on the selfie stick is the zoom, see? Oh look, I just zoomed in. Isn't that fantastic? Kingfisher up there. Here he goes, he's gonna do a takeoff. I think he needs to teach me how to fish. There he goes. Skimming across the bay there. Free as a bird, they say. Well, we got Donkey Doug over there in his motorboat, making big wakes for all the little paddlers. Luckily, I was far enough away that they're just dissipating. But, so I hear, you always want to take the waves head on. Something about it just makes it a better experience altogether. Well, today started as a 2.5 hour drive to go canoe shopping. And then pretty hard not to pick this one. It was light. It wasn't $5,000. And then the next hour was spent, you know, dealing with no internet service and waiting for an e-transfer to go through. And then we loaded her up, and here we are, straight to Bell Lake. Maiden Voyage. So, unfortunately, I don't have any coffee to make on the side of the bank or anything like that. I'll tell you, I wish I did. But, we got some stuff coming up. But first, just take a second. Look at that. How about that? Like, what is that? Why is it so nice? I have questions. Do you have answers? Do you? I don't know. Anywho's, so later next week, we are embarking on our first backcountry camping trip, which is why we got this canoe. Because let me tell you, I am not portaging a 60-pound kayak with no portage yoke. Nope, not fun. Did 200 meters. It was terrible. So we got we got a canoe, not a kayak, and we are setting out. I think I'm doing 3 days at Point Grandine Park, First Nations Park up by Clarny. It's gonna be absolute flippin' treat. We got petroglyphs on some of the rock faces coming out of the water. We also have the ruins of a burned out settlement at Collins Inlet to check out from 1918. So it's gonna be pretty sweet. So stay tuned for that stuff. And if you can think of what I should call this boat, I mean, you haven't got a good shot of the color of it yet, but I'm sure I'll get a picture for the thumbnail that you'll be able to see it maybe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think this boat should be? My Aventure's the Blue Swamp Donkey. We need a name. We need a name for this adventurous vessel. Let me know in the comments. Might take a bit to develop a name. This lake just keeps going. Maybe I should have brought my stuff. We got a bit of daylight. We'll just pretend that everything's fine. I wonder if I could put a retractable skag in this. Wouldn't that be sweet? Oh. So calm over here. Doesn't matter what boat you're in, you get into a headwind. It just ain't a pleasant experience. I don't learn things often, but that's one thing anybody will learn pretty darn quick when you're paddling. for coming along for the maiden voyage of the 50s Blue Echo. Hope you guys have a great week, and stay tuned for some backcountry camping. I'm pretty keen. Hope you guys have a great week.